Whenever you open your social media profiles, you're going to see a lot of these type of contents. And there are so many things in 2025 and over the last couple of years, honestly, that I have very much hated. And I think I'm hating even more today. And it might not be what you think. So every single day I wake up early and I try to do my best in food, and I try to do my best with the business, and I try to do my best with my fitness, and my best in every single aspect of my life. And this is what every single day I try to do. And there are days that I'll fall short, that my best of that specific day was not good enough, that I did not send the emails, that I did not create what I had to create, that I did not focus on the task at hand, and I went on my walk with my dog. And then I opened my social media account, I opened my YouTube, and this is what I see the most. I've made $1 million over the last 30 days. It is so easy. Oh, making money on autopilot. Here's how that fitness dude made $100,000 a month in 2 months. And obviously these type of things are a bit clickbaity. And this is what I try to avoid the most when I do my stuff. Is trying to make you, the person who listens, make you feel bad about where you are and what you try to do. You may have it all figured out. You may be much better than I am. And that's perfect. You may be just starting on your fitness routine, and having me here telling you, having abs is easy. Having arms is easy. Doing that is easy. It's not. Speaking of arms, there's the superhero arm guide that you can download. It's right down below, or the Bulking guide. You can have whichever you prefer. So I'm going to open my YouTube and I'm going to see those two person, one in front of the other, one saying like, what's the thing that made you so great? Oh, I wake up at 4 while everyone's asleep, and I meditate, and I journal, and I do that, and I do this, and I no longer watch movies, and I no longer watch Netflix, and I no longer do X, Y, and Z, and that brought me to my peak level of human being. First of all, I call bullshit. There's no way they do that. I mean, maybe one person out there is just like, you know, so on it. And there might be a moment in life that they are so on it. I've had moment in life that I had to be much more on it than I am today, and that's fine. But forever and ever, no, I'm sorry. So I see this content often, and that makes me feel inadequate. And in many ways, I believe I've made it, quote unquote. I get to do a living of talking to a camera. Hopefully, one of you will be out there seeing what I do and be like, he's not dumb, maybe I'll hire him. And this is how it works. I wake up and I get to walk my dog each morning, and I try to stay on top of my food, and I get to work out. And as I work out, I create some content for Instagram. And into all of this, I try my best not to make anyone feel bad. And often as I do that, I open the TV, and this is when I watch these type of videos. And recently, I've been very much trying to avoid as much as possible these kind of videos. The one that make me feel like I should not open my computer at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m., you know, and call my brother and be like, do you want to race in F1? And he's like, yeah, of course. And then we just like start racing, or we play Call of Duty for an hour 30, and then I go to bed after having done my breakfast. Because these type of videos makes me feel bad, because I'm like, should I be gaming right now with my brother? Or should I really be walking the dog? Should I not be shooting something, planning something, making sure that I go to bed at 8 p.m. because I have to wake up at 4 and beat everyone up? No. I'm here to tell you that you can have the physique that you want, the success that you want, the life that you want, the job that you want, doing these type of stuff. Obviously, there's a limit to things. Right now, I'm sitting here, my computer's there, my TV's there, my dog's upstairs. I have many choices of not doing what I need to do and filming a video. But I chose to do it. This is a choice. I don't have to. Maybe like 300, 400. If I'm lucky, maybe, who knows, 1,000 people will be seeing that video. Out of that 1,000, I don't know, maybe a couple will download the superhero arm guide, and then maybe one out of that will become a client. And this is in those little steps that everything happened. And everything happened to me on my fitness by those little steps. I have never stopped watching movie. I like doing that. I've never stopped watching TV series. I love doing that. I will never stop taking my dog out for an hour walk. Even if someone tells me, well, you could just hire someone because it's a low leverage activity. If someone walks him an hour for 20 bucks, as you make 100, then you make more money. Sure, but I like walking my dog. This is something I enjoy doing. It calms me. I read comic books. I play video games. And I do all of this. And no, my business is not where I want it to be. It's not where these people maybe are. But it's also much further from where it was. It's also much further from other trainers and coaches that are also trying to do the exact same thing and maybe are not where I am. And that is totally fine. And your fitness is your fitness. Your goals are yours alone. You need to figure out how does that work into your lifestyle. When I say you can game, you can watch, you can do whatever, I know you're bright. I know what you understand. It's not like this is only what I can do. That's awesome. I'm gonna game 12 hours a day, not work and not work out. You know that's not what I mean. What I mean is obvious. It's make sure that everything's done. Make sure that you've done what you wanted and you're proud of your day. And that you did something throughout the day, and it can only be one thing. Often to me, it's one thing. Often I end the day and I'm just thinking to myself, did I do something today that makes me one step ahead of where I was, that pushes me in the right direction? Did I send the email? Did I do X? And if the answer is yes, then I'm happy. And I'm just like, all right, I've made it. If the answer is no, maybe I'll just try to do it at that time. Maybe I'll just focus on something. But even if the answer is no, I might just, game a bit, all of that, take my head out of these little things. So if you've opened your social media today and you've seen the person being like, what I eat in a day, and it's the perfect plates and it's the perfect timing, and I've wake up at that time and I've done this and that, and I've journaled and I've meditated and I've ran, as your life is just like being in traffic and trying to figure out how you make fitness a thing, don't worry. It's not a big deal. Do one thing today that's gonna push you forward. This is the most important thing. And then you try to just do that every single day. And when you're proud of what you've done, and when you're proud that you've done the workout, that you've done what you wanted to do, that you've at least changed one meal out of the day, at least looked at your protein, at least had enough water, when you're proud of all of this, now it's time to be like, I've done it. I'm happy. I'll watch a series. I'll watch a movie. I wanted to see the new Superman. I wanted to see that new movie, that thing that's been out. I wanted to play an hour of Call of Duty. And if it's that, it's that. It's fine. Don't compromise who you are because you've seen someone online much further ahead and you're like, why am I not there? Is it because he's right and I shouldn't be gaming and I shouldn't be watching movies? I guess I won't do that. It's not because of that. They may have been ahead before. They may have had whatever circumstance that was easier, better, or hard, or they just went completely at it and turns out they succeeded. But the problem is the content that we see is often from the 1% of the people that made it and that succeeded. And that 1% of people is the 1%, is the person that will sacrifice everything, tell you not to go on vacation, tell you not to have a weekend, tell you not to do X, Y, and Z because you need to make $100 million over the next year. It is not life, it's not what's gonna happen. Don't sacrifice who you are, don't sacrifice yourself. If you like doing things because it takes you out of your mind a bit, keeps you calm, just do that. Be happy, do one thing that you'll be proud of, and then move on to the next thing. All right, I'll see you soon, guys.